What up, people? Tough Thumbs here. This is gonna be a long one. I usually say it's a short video, but this is gonna be long. I got three to show you, and some news and some info. First off, guys, I'm gonna put a link to this down below. But I got interviewed by a site called Blade Reviews, run by this guy Dan, and it was really cool. I've never had an interview before, so that was kind of neat. And if you guys want to see like how corny I am and all the stuff I say, check it out. It's a cool site too. There's a lot of interesting stuff and a lot of good reviews on here. But I'm at the top there for right now, so definitely check him out. And yep. Also, biggest news of all, I was let back on Blade Forums by Kevin, the owner, and the moderators. I guess they took a vote and let me back on there. So if anybody was bad-mouthing me on Blade Forums is watching this, you know, if I really did what you guys think I did, they wouldn't have let me back on there. So they know I wasn't lying. I screwed up, but you know what? There was no malicious intent there at all. There was no secret selling of knives, like, and trying to duck through the radar and shit. So, you know, that kind of confirms that, and I appreciate them letting me back on there. So thanks, Blade Forums. Anywho, so getting into the pimpage, I'll get to this in a second. You guys are probably wondering what the hell this is doing here. I got a guy sent me this bird knife to be waved, so I waved it to the best I could without making a extreme eyesore of a knife look not too much worse. I'm sorry, I have nothing against bird knives. It's a really good knife, very solid and everything. I just, you know, this one is just not, it's kind of ugly to me in a way, but you know, it feels nice and everything. But it's a cool knife for what you get. This is definitely personalized, interesting. But you know, it was an interesting thing, waving a knife, and I actually took tips from Gavco when he sent his paramilitary, and this actually, you know, this works. You know, it's a nice notch. Took some reprofiling of the front here. You know, I brought down like a good amount of steel off of here, but basically the only way I'm going to do it without getting into this whole bird hole here. If that happened, you know, it wouldn't work. So works nicely. I would show you guys, but I'm not wearing the proper attire for waving a knife right now. But yeah, I mean, I don't exactly, I can do this, but you know, you take your chances, because I'm not experienced in it, but I do have the tools. So this one was successful, no big deal. Also, there was some grip tape on here, so I replaced it with some actual jimping. So I hope you appreciate that, man. It's, you know, it's good looking jimping. Not 100% perfect, but it's almost 100% perfect. It's definitely a lot better than grip tape. So yeah, just add something to that knife. I think it looks good on there too. So now on to his next. Actually, or we'll keep with him here. I forget the name. I think it's Ryan or something. No. Yeah, I think it's Ryan. Yeah, and next up we got a Emerson. Now, looking at that Delica and how much of a failure Delicas have been for me, I still don't understand, for the life of me, why Emersons are so damn easy to do. They're the same exact construction. But what we got here is the Emerson Wave Endura in jade with the PPT pattern. And it looks damn sexy. I really like this one a lot. I like the jade, just the plain jade. I'm a big fan of it. The dyed stuff's cool. You know, I get sick of some of my work sometimes, but I never get sick of this jade, just plain old. But it looks cool on here. But as you can see, you know, perfectly centered, nice opening, rock solid. You know, just like factory, but these damn Delicas, I don't understand them. But yeah, it's a jade ghost screen. Let you guys check that out. Alright, I gotta move on because I got so many here. So yeah, this is the Delica. Belongs to a really patient guy named Nick. I don't remember his YouTube name exactly off the top of my head, but this Delica has been here off and on for basically since I started. You guys may have remembered these. Yeah, these were his. They turned into this. Yeah, these were done twice, and you know, sent to him twice, and the blade play just wouldn't go away. Then I finally thought I nipped it in the butt with this one, but nope. And actually, you know, the construction was terrible on my part. I guess I missed on a bunch of shit there. So, you know, I definitely make up for my mistakes. And, you know, no more Delicas for me, guys. I thought I could do them with this one. It seemed fine. I mean, it's almost there. It's actually very hard to have blade play. I don't really feel much at all. It's just kind of the whole body is kind of moves, but the blade doesn't move, but the back lock and all this stuff kind of moves the slice a bit. But so this is what I did for him. I'm going to put the regular scales back on this guy and send it back to him, but for free, just because that's how I run my business. I did 2 knives of his choice, no charge, anything he wanted. Or actually, he just said go nuts, so I don't know which one to show first. I personally like this one more, but I know the other one's going to cause more of a fuss, so I'll show that one last. So we got a really cool knife, a Utilitac2. I love the Utilitacs, and it's stonewashed, and you can see the stonewash on this thing is fucking phenomenal. Love that stonewash. Tell you, the lower end steels just look fantastic with the stonewashes. That's just so cool. I like this blade shape a lot, and I know this is cheap, and I'm definitely getting one because I just love cheap, good users. And what we got here is a debuting the brown G10, which I have not used before. Brown's one of my favorite colors, and I think it looks really clean, really nice. And to add some zazz to it, you got black liner, or yeah, black spacer material. You know, the stainless steel liners, and then the black back spacer, looking real nice together. I wanted to go for like a rugged look. I didn't want it to look all fancy or anything, because this is definitely going to be a user, so made it nice and comfy, a lot more comfortable than the crap that came on it. Freaking thing is so smooth. I don't know what Ontario does with these things, but they're just so damn smooth. Also, replace the shitty clip that these things come with a nice titanium clip. Just throwing that in there. There's a defect on it, a little hole, or not a hole, but a little bubble, I don't know. But it's a really nice clip, so hell of a lot better than a coated stainless steel one, but it looks good with the blade and everything. Overall, like, this knife looks like a custom knife now, like complete, just something crazy. I love this thing. It looks fantastic. I'm gonna get one and do the same thing to it for sure. I just want this knife because I know it's just, you know, very affordable, and these things, these Utilitacs, are just so damn smooth. The lockups are good and everything. I just like them. But yeah, that clip looks fantastic on there. Yeah, I thought that kind of brought the whole thing together. It's got a brownish tint to it also, so it's kind of a good combo. But you can see perfect centering. So on to the masterpiece, even though this is my opinion, the masterpiece of the evening, as well as this one. I really like this one a lot. I'm very happy with the way all these knives turned out today. But this one, dude, just because you've been so cool, I went all out on this one. I did something that was just way above the price range of what this knife is worth. But it's a very cool knife, so that's why I kind of took advantage of that. So you got the Buck Vantage. It's a smaller one, and for the first time, guys, silver twill. Ooh yeah. So we got, probably this amount of material is probably worth more than the knife for sure. But you know what? It's a small knife, and I wanted to get used to the material before I did about 5 of them in the next week. So I took a little bit off the side and made this guy. And I was surprised the way it polished up and how smooth it got, because I messed around with just the corner of it, and I did not like the way it looked. So, but I guess you gotta work more into it, and you know, it polishes up nicely. You can see that pattern nicely. It's just really, this is definition of pimp for sure. It's very shiny, but very cool on the buck Vantage. Also, guys, if you're still watching, or listening, most people I think turn off the volume. But little tip here: I left this like this for a reason. The blade's not centered perfectly. If you can see that, and for the longest time, like when I started, that would happen, and I would not understand what the hell was going on. Like everything was perfect, and I didn't get why, you know, why the blade wouldn't get centered. But it's something I overlook often, and I'm showing this as an example. I overlook this, you know. It's a simple fix, but just to let you guys know, if you're working with these things, is that when you look in here, you see this tiny little groove. It's very easy to forget about, but if you put that in there, like I had the first Tenacious I did, it was sitting there, was really hard to open and everything, and I just didn't understand what the hell was going on. And finally, I just noticed this, and I just milled that little spot, and you know, everything will come back together and work perfectly, because it just puts too much pressure on the blade and the detent there and pushes it over. I mean, this one's not pushed over enough to rub, but I just wanted to keep that there to show you guys. But it's a cool knife, definitely. Another knife I've always wanted but never got around to getting. So that is the silver Twill, folks. Pretty excited about this stuff. You better believe the carbon fiber and silver Twill combo is coming. But this is the what model? I don't know what steel's on here, but it's sweet. You got your little high-end economy knife. But this knife is gorgeous. I mean, even for a cheap little knife, I just think this blade is beautiful. And that hole is just really, I mean, besides the spider hole, I think this is like one of the coolest looking holes in a blade. Like on the Mayos, it's really sweet. But I'm just going to show you guys real quick the rest of the stuff again. And yeah, Nick, I got these done quick for you, man, because I just want you to know, like, you know, I appreciate you being patient and not going, like, flying off the handle or something, because I screwed up. But, you know, this hopefully will make up for it. I love these things. If you don't want them, man, I will buy this one off you. For sure. I love it. I think this is one of my favorites for quite some time. It's just my style, completely. And that blade is just gorgeous. Also not sharp, but I can sharpen that for you. Replace your clip, man, with the new one. I got so many of these laying around. I just threw a new one on there just because you had some discoloration and some scratches. So. By the way, guys, this stuff, bizarre, very bizarre. I started cutting into it, and you get a whiff of what it smells like, just somewhat through the mask. It smells like a public restroom. It's the strangest thing. It actually smells like bathroom and cleaning products. It's freaking bizarre. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this extreme knife porn here, because I know I enjoyed making these, especially this one. Loving it. Probably gonna play with this thing tonight while I'm watching TV. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.